Hi and welcome back to another video. So today I'm bringing you a beautiful piece of technology. It is the Samsung 65-inch frame television. It is not just a television, it's not about just entertainment, it's about bringing art into your home and being able to truly express yourself through this amazing 4K UHD television panel. So let's take a look in a bit more depth about what this panel is and how it can fit into your home. So I think the first thing that we need to do is go over some of the statistics for this television. Firstly, it is a 65-inch 4K UHD HDR compatible television set. It comprises of 16 million colours to offer you an astonishing range of colour palette. It also as well comes with 4 HDMI, 3 USB, including 5 volt for then powered hard drives that you may want to put your storage through. But also as well, it comes with things like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Chromecast. The list is so long, I could pretty much do a video just on the connectivity itself. So along with the connectivity, the sound that comes out of this is absolutely astonishing. It's powered by a 40 watt 2.2 channel system. It offers Dolby Digital and Dolby DTS. So that gives you all the amazing range of sound profiling, but also as well the customization to get the best out of your movies. Adding into the mix the ability to connect satellite and cable services to it, it allows you to be able to operate using things like Freeview HD and also as well FreeSat HD as well. So it gives you that really rounded ability to take as many connections as that you need, but also as well allowing you to get the television that you would like. So alongside this amazing array of connections that this television comes with, it also as well is smart enabled with a wonderful array of different applications that you can download from the App Store, such as things like YouTube, Spotify, Deezer, Now TV, and a whole suite of different applications like games, lifestyle, and smart controls. So that's the statistics out of the way. I think what we now need to do is take a look at the actual television and also as well about that wonderful art mode too. So it's time to take a look at the television in a little bit more depth. So let's take a look at what actually we can control it with. So we've got 3 options. We can either use the One Touch remote. This is a Bluetooth remote. It allows you to control absolutely all the features on the actual television, but also as well Samsung have put in a really nice detail, and that's the fact that this can actually replicate quite a lot of your own current remotes for things like your set-top boxes or your amplifiers. So what it can do is it can automatically recognize devices and it can customize the IR detector on here and be able to replicate them remotes. So basically all you need is just one remote. Really exciting and works an absolute treat. The next remote is this remote. This is just the standard Samsung television remote and just allows you to control all the standard features on the actual television. Personally, I much prefer the One remote. It's a beautiful, sleek looking remote, but also as well, given the fact that this actually comes with voice control, so I can open up different applications on different television channels just by my voice, just makes this remote my go-to remote. So the third option is a smartphone. So using the Smart View application, you can actually take your current mobile phone, whether it be an Android or an iOS device, and be able to actually control the television too, using the actual application. So it's really nice being able to have all of these different options, but also as well being able to have full connectivity and full control of that television. So I've been waffling for quite a while now, and I'm expecting that you are getting frustrated and want to see this in action. So let's grab the One remote and press on the home button. So currently I'm in YouTube at the moment, showing you a 4K UHD video here, and if I press the home button, I get this wonderful menu system down at the bottom, showing me some recommendations, but also as well showing me all my applications down here at the bottom. So if I just use the D-pad on here, going left to right, I can move through all these different applications such as Spotify, BBC News, Now TV, Channel 4, Facebook. It's just an absolute array of different applications, but also as well you can add to these just by going into the App Store, and we'll show you that in a second. So if I come all the way over here, I've got various things such as my settings, so I can see really quickly at a glance what my current settings are, what my current network connection is, things like that. So it's really easy to see things without having to go through really extended settings or different menu systems. It's there right in front of you just with one click. So I also as well have a list of all my resources, so all of the connections that are connected into the system at the moment. So I've got things like my Roku, my Apple TV, my Skybox, my USBs, things like that. So I can easily go from one to the next with just clicking up and then selecting which one I would like. So in this case we'll go for the USB and we'll select one of our 4K UHD videos, and hey presto, there we go. So this is just showing you one of the videos running off a USB drive. Pretty beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely crystal clear. I really cannot fault this panel at all. I've been using this for about a week now, and all I can see is just absolute crystal clarity. So let's press the home button again and take you through some of the other features. So as I click along, I can search through things, so I can use my voice control and I can say, play videos by Jennifer Lawrence. So I can click on search, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a whole range of different searches for Jennifer Lawrence for what I've searched for. So it's super easy to just use your voice to be able to do searches, but also as well to open up different applications. Open Netflix. Being able to go from one to the next with just a quick voice command just makes it so much easier than actually having to type it in manually. So let's go back to the home and we'll see a few other of the features. So if I click across, what we've got, as I mentioned, is Freeview HD and also as well FreeSat HD. So allowing you to get them rich connections directly into the box, but also as well, all them HDMI connections just allow for an array of different boxes or different services that you can plug in. So let's take a look at the FreeSat HD that I'm using on this. So if I press onto the live TV here, what I get is I get a whole listing of different things, such as my guide, my channel listing. So I've got things like my most played channels, but also as well, I've got the ability to record and use time shift. So I can pause a program and I can come back to it at a later time and it'll keep that place of where I paused it. So if I go into the TV guide and show you what that looks like, it's a beautiful TV guide. So it's really easy to consume. It's easy to go from one to the next. I can also as well click into things. So if I go into schedule viewing, what it'll do is it'll pop up a display when that channel comes up. So very easy to go from channel to channel, but also as well to be able to set things like your recordings. So if I go down here, I can select the French Open on ITV4, and there we go. So we can go from channel to channel. So as part of the one remote, obviously there isn't that many buttons on it, but there's little gestures that you can use to actually open up different things. So being able to hold on the channel button and push it down brings up a list of all the channels that I have available. But if I click over, I can change all the different settings. I can play around with all my favorites. I can go from channel to channel without any problems whatsoever. There we go, flipping over to a different channel with ease. So for anybody who's interested in more of the settings and the menu systems and all the configurations that you can do with this television, I will do a separate video, but now I will just cover off some of the main things that are available in the menu system. So if I click onto the home button and I click over to settings and I click into there, I've got a range of different things from picture to sound to broadcasting. So up here I've got the picture mode and I can quickly change that from things like dynamic to standard to movie. But if I go back, what I've got is I've got the ability to go into expert settings. And these are things I'll go into a little bit more depth later on, but it's a whole range of different things such as your contrasts, your picture settings, your HDR plus modes and things like this to really get the enhancement you need when you are truly really into your movies or your films or your actual content. So being that this TV is so advanced, they really have given you all the ability to really calibrate this to your needs, but also as well to really get the best out of your content. So if I go down one more, I can see the sound settings, and again, it's the same sort of thing. So what you've got is you've got your standard ones that most people will change, you know, whether or not you're in a movie setting or in an audio setting, I can make them changes. But if I go into the expert settings, I've got a whole range of different things that I can change. So if I come out of the actual sound settings, I can go into the broadcasting setting, and this allows me to go through things like my tuning, the different sources that I'm using, whether it be Freeview HD, FreeSat HD, but also as well it allows me to search and configure exactly what I need, such as being able to channel lock down things like adult channels, but also as well I've got again this expert setting, so I can look at things like digital text and so on and so on. So really handy from Samsung there, giving you the ability to have that control of how you want your system to be. So I can go over to general, and again, you know, I've got a huge array of different controls here, and I'm not going to go into too much depth here, just give you a quick idea of the amazing things that this contains. And the nice thing that Samsung do is they also as well give you all of the ability to update, they give you all the self-diagnosis, but also as well the manuals and the ability that if you do have a problem, you can gain remote support directly to the TV using a Samsung representative. So it really gives you that confidence in the fact that this panel is amazing in the first place, but if you do have issues in the future, you've got that support behind you. So that's a whirlwind tour around the television, some of its settings, some of its features, and also as well the connections and how it operates. I think the next thing to do is take you through why this television is so different from other ones, and that is this little button up here. So let's press this and let's go into a world of art. So welcome to art mode. I do actually feel a little bit underdressed. I feel like I should be all nice and smart in a suit, because we're going to go through some wonderful art pieces and actually show you exactly why this TV is so special. Not only is it a fact that you can deliver absolutely amazing quality television and wonderful applications and services through the television itself, but also as well, this is the frame. Blurring the boundaries between art and television, bringing to life all of your photos and artwork pieces directly off this panel. Now the fact is that most televisions, if you display an image on them, it looks like an image. It never looks true like it should be if it was a picture on the wall. Now this TV can be mounted on the wall and realistically is supposed to be mounted on the wall. I haven't had the chance to get this mounted onto the wall yet, but that will be coming in a future video, so you'll be able to see that process and exactly how it looks fitted onto the wall. But for the moment, this is just mounted on its wonderful stands that are included with it. Now when this is clustered together with a load of other photos, frames, different photographs or artwork pieces, it can blend into the background. Samsung have delivered some amazing technology into this panel to be able to deliver you what is more realistic as a piece of art rather than what it would look like if it was just that image displayed on a television. Including things like brightness sensors, movement sensors to allow the actual difference in light and also as well the difference in colour temperature of what the actual light may be. So whether it be a sunset or a sunrise temperature, what will happen is that this image will change automatically. If I also as well leave the room, after a period of time, it can turn itself off to save even more power. Now the great thing is that even in art mode, it really doesn't use that much electricity. It is pretty much a 0.8 of a watt when it's in operation in art mode. Now that over a full term of a year is not much whatsoever. So you can display your wonderful pieces of artwork or your wonderful family photos at any time, day or night, and not have to worry about it costing a lot of money. So as you can see here, we've got a wonderful piece of artwork by David Burdney, and we can change that quite easily. All we need to do is press our little D-pad controller and we get a whole range of different options. So let's go into some of them now. I really like the fact that Samsung have taken the initiative to take on the art world and the photo world, but also as well integrate into that television world. And being able to have things like your artwork being able to be changed on a daily, an hourly, a minute basis if you so wish. But also as well, we store so many photos, we take so many photos every single day, and being able to actually see them live on the wall, it just really sort of enhances your experience in the home as well. So whether you've got a party setting, whether you've got a formal gathering, or if you just sat back relaxing and you want to see some of your photos, it's a wonderful addition to anybody's home. So let's show you some of the ways that we can actually change this artwork, make some customizations, and also as well show you how to make some of your own collages. Okay, so if I click down here, what I've got a various different amount of categories that I can select from. So at the moment I'm just in the Samsung collection, and these are pieces of artwork that have been curated by Samsung themselves, and these are ones that are included on the television as standard. Samsung also as well include an art store. Now this is a paid membership service which allows you to have access to curated artwork pieces which you may only ever be able to see in museums and galleries. Now having that ability to see them sort of things is a really nice addition at such a low price. So let's take a look at some of the artwork pieces that are included within this television. So I'm going to click down. We have our categories down at the bottom here. We've got things like landscape, architecture, wildlife, action, drawing, digital art, still life, pattern, urban abstract, from above, and artists. So as you can see, there is a huge amount of different categories here, and in each individual one of these, so if I come back and select digital art, if I click through these, as we can see here, we've got all different types of digital art, wonderful pieces, things that you pretty much can only see in galleries. It's absolutely amazing. So let's take this one and let's mount it onto the television. So if I click in on the remote, what I get is I get the actual piece of artwork displayed on the television. Now what I can do is I can customize that. So at the moment it's not showing any mat on there or any mounting. So what I can do is I can press on the remote, and if I select up, I've got the ability to see a little bit of information about the actual piece of artwork and the related artworks that are available to this piece. So as we can see here, it was made in 2013, and there's a wonderful description there as well, so you can get a little bit of information about where that art piece has come from and how it was created. So if I come back out of there, and if I select mount, what I can do is I can select what type of mounts I would like. So I can go through to a modern mount, seeing a wonderful piece around it. I can also as well go over to a shadow box mount. So I'm going to select that one now. And what I can do is I can just see that as standard. So that's wonderfully mounted, but maybe I don't like this colour. Maybe it doesn't suit the profile of my home. Maybe my theme of my room is quite red. So what I can do is I can press in, go up to options again, select mount. So as you can see here, I've got a wide range of different colours that I can change the mount so that I can customise it to my home and really get the best out of the artwork piece. So maybe I might have it in a red theme like I say. So all I do is I select the red and I mount that onto there. I click OK and hey presto, there we go. And as I say, as the light changes in the room, what will change as well is the different way that this is displayed. So whether it be the brightness, the contrast, the colour temperature, it's automatically using machine learning to understand on exactly what is going on in the room, and also as well who is in there and if there's any movement. So it's really giving you the best experience from that piece of artwork. So let's take a look at making our own collage of photos and see how we can display some of our own photographs on the panel itself. So being able to use your own photos is a wonderful advantage when it comes to this panel. Now to be able to do it, it's very, very simple. All we need to do is just take one of our mobile devices, whether it be a tablet or an Android or an iOS based device. So it's very simple to do. Once we've got the application downloaded onto our device, is we open up the app and we follow the step-by-step instructions on the screen. Once we've selected our image, we can click for a preview. So if I click on preview, I've got one of my images selected here, and there we go, I can see my image there. Now what I can do is I can start making some adjustments to that if I so wish. So once I've got the image up there, I can click into the image And if I click up to the top to options, I can change the mount. So again, I might want something a little bit more antique or white to complement the image a little bit more. So I'm going with some antique there, and if I select onto that, it will automatically pop it onto the television for me. And again, it's a wonderful way of being able to see the images that are really personal to you and really enjoy the actual panel rather than it just be a television that's turned off and not really getting that experience. So let's talk about a couple of the other features before we do a wrap up. So not only are you able to customize the actual artwork that's on your television set, but you're also able to customize the look and the feel of the panel too. As standard, it comes with a black matte finish on the outside of the frame, making it look like a picture frame in itself. But what you can do is you can customize the look and feel by selecting a whole different range of picture frame additions, such as wood or porcelain in multiple different colors. Now these are magnetically connected. All we do is we purchase and then place it just where the actual current frame is. So transforming how it looks in your home. So going alongside that is the minimalistic look that Samsung have taken to this product. So being able to provide all that connectivity and absolutely all that rich, amazing content that you can push through this television, all through 2 cables in total. One being the power cable into the actual TV itself, and one being an optical cable. This allows you to have all of your other connections, maybe your games console, or your laptops, or your set-top boxes, all located in a different area, all tidied away, really nice and neat, allowing you to get away with just having 2 cables on the show, or very simply channeling them into the wall so they're totally not visible. Now, from my point of view, I'm just popping this on the table at the moment, so I've got it all neatly tied away inside this cupboard. Now, it makes it so much easier to be able to connect everything into that one Connect box, making sure that you have everything available to you at ease, but also as well making it very simple if you do need to make a change to the actual components that are plugging in, or if you want to change the sources, it's very simple to do. But also as well, alongside that is the fact that Samsung have developed a specific wall mount for this panel to allow there to be no gap. And this no gap wall mount allows you to be able to mount the panel pretty much flush with the wall, allowing it to blend in with the surrounding portraits, photos, or other pieces of artwork that you may have on your wall. As I say, I will cover this in a future video and show you how this is fitted, but also as well how it looks and feels. So the frame from Samsung, it's a 65-inch 4K UHD television panel that blurs the line between television, entertainment and art. It is amazing. I have not seen such a panel like this. I spent quite a lot of time at CES earlier this year and I was able to experience this TV firsthand alongside some amazing pieces of artwork. It blurred directly into the rest of the wall. It was amazing. Unfortunately, I've not been able to bring it to you on the wall yet, but I will bring that in a future video to show you how that looks and feels. But for now, I will tell you exactly how I feel about this panel. Realistically, I have not seen a panel in my home that fits so nicely, that blurs into my environment so well, and realistically shows the clarity of any other TV that I've ever experienced in my home. It is beautiful, it sounds amazing, but having that artwork being able to be seen at all times really is a massive benefit to me. I take a lot of photos of my children and my family, and I'm unable to go through the thousands of photos that I take on a regular basis. Now the thing with this is that I can put up photos whenever I want. If I want to change to a piece of artwork, I can do. If I want to change to a piece of photos, I can do. If I want to go to the television to watch a Netflix series, or watch something on Now TV, or just listen to some music on Spotify, I can do. The great thing is Samsung have put the time and effort in trying to find that new third space, blurring the lines of television and entertainment, but also as well lifestyle, minimalism, and also as well artwork. I have been blown away, and I hope I've been able to convey that to you in this video. I look forward to bringing you some additional videos in the series about this panel, And if you've got any questions whatsoever, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and click the subscribe button with notification to stay in touch for more videos. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.